All right, the sun just went down out here in Maui. It's a beautiful day. And today I want to talk about something really amazing, and that's how to raise your own energy. This is the #1 most powerful way to raise your vibration and raise your energy fast. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Let's dive right into this video. All right, it's been a little bit windy today, so if it gets too windy, I'll go back inside, but I thought I'd walk around the property a little bit. Just look around. Trees, look wherever you are in life. Like the simple fact that if you really stop enough and you get outside of your mind enough, right, and you get outside of your personality enough, think about it. This thing is amazing. This thing called life is amazing. It's crazy to think that out of this little protoplasm from your daddy, eventually became you. Like, out of this little protoplasm, it had everything from growing my fingernails to what color my eyes were, all of these things. It grew my organs, everything. On top of all that, we're on this little tiny rock in the middle of outer space at the perfect distance away from the sun in infinite space, spinning at infinite space. And we're at the perfect distance for life to be here on planet Earth. That's incredible. Like, the sun goes up and goes down every day, but it's really not even going up and down every day. It's just the earth is spinning. Like, all this is amazing. What am I saying? Developing awe. To the degree that you can immediately start to develop awe for your life, awe, like actual awe for your life. Like, oh my gosh, it is amazing that right now I am lucky enough to have an iPhone to be able to make videos online, and that both my feet are working, that my organs are healthy. Like, I was just at the gym yesterday and my back was tight, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, my back's tight. And I looked over to my side, and guess what was going on my side? Dude, jacked, looked like he was in the best shape at the whole gym. I was like, man, that guy's in good shape. He's probably like 65. I was like, man, for an old guy, he's in good shape. And I looked down, he does not have a right leg. He has an entire prosthetic leg. I was so inspired by that. And I was like, wow, this guy is making the most of his awe in life. Like, the fact that he is a human being, he's alive. It did not matter to him that he's missing a leg. He got a prosthetic leg, and he built an incredible biological specimen of incredible strength and fitness that probably serves him extremely well in life. And he's probably very healthy, right? Like, all that is just awe. And then I think about what type of other awe, like the fact that in my mind, I was complaining about my back being tight. At the exact moment this guy walks by and I'm like, wow, he's in great shape. Only 3 seconds later do I realize he doesn't have one of his legs and he has a prosthetic leg. Like, the universe and the synchronicity of it, like, that is awe-inspiring to me. And when you start to cultivate that, what you're really doing is you're building a connection to the universe, and you're getting your mind out of the way. As soon as the ego gets out of the way, you immediately raise your energy. Why? Because all that energy, when somebody says, I want to raise my energy, I want to raise my vibration, I want to raise my consciousness, technically your energy, vibration, and consciousness is already raised. It's just that we get in the way. It's like, you don't say, like, I want to raise the sun in the morning. Well, the sun is already up right now, right? And what's the deal? Oh, well, maybe all the trees in your property are blocking the sunlight. Maybe the clouds are blocking it that day. The sun is there. There just might be things obstructing the light of it. Similarly, the mind might have many ways that you've been programmed to obstruct the light within you. Because technically, you're just pure light. That's all you actually are. All reality is a bunch of light photons vibrating. That's all reality is. So all of what you are is a bunch of light photons vibrating at the frequency of visible light, which is what third dimension is. So you're already all light. So you're pure light already. Technically, you're not even raising your energy. Your energy's already perfect. Your vibration is already perfect. Your consciousness is already perfect. Just go like this. All you have to do is technically remember it. Remember that your vibration is, because how could it not be? If you're pure light photons and that you're one with God already, and the only thing that obstructs that is the mind, if you just go like this, and then you just start building an awe about your life and an awe about the universe and an awe about God and an awe about all these things, what happens? All of a sudden, the tree was attacking me. No, I'm just joking. I was just making a joke. See, like, there's so many little things like that that can immediately shift your vibration like that. And then it immediately puts you in a place of awe, right? Just like, think about it. You could walk around and you could go on an awe walk where you walk around and you just think like, do you ever think about the fact that you could see colors and how cool that is? And if you can't see colors, do you ever think about the fact that you could hear sounds? Isn't that cool? And if you can't do either of them, the fact that your brain has other means of communicating that are allowing you to watch this video. Like, I walk around though and I'm like, look at the colors. Like, look at those colors. It's so incredible. I'm so grateful that for this brief time in eternity, I've been blessed to have the ability of seeing colors. And I'm really grateful for that, right? Immediately, it's connecting you to the universe. It's connecting you to God. You're already one with God. It's just that you have to develop awe and appreciation for God's creation. And as soon as you do, boom, all those dormant forces and all that light photons and all that within you that makes up who you are, just like immediately, it's like a well that just shoots out from the ground. It was always there, but we're just blocking it. We're blocking the sunlight because we're like, well, I'm Billy and I have this problem and I'm broke and no one loves me, and you know, my last 6 relationships haven't worked out, and the rich people have all the money, and you know, I don't have the right resources and I don't have the right mentors, and this happened to me when I was 9. That's just putting the clouds in front of the sun. What's something right now you can have awe for? Like real life awe. What's something you can have awe for? Think about it like this. What's the businessman, the mother, the yogi, the monk in the Himalayas, and the politician all have in common, right? So the business person is, you know, making all their money, and then they you know, retire, and then what are they looking for? What's the same thing that a mother's looking for? What's the same thing that, you know, hopefully a politician is looking for? What's the same thing that makes a monk go sit out in the Himalayas for? It's love. It's the connection to life itself, to nature itself, to oneness, to just happiness, right? Really, that's really the word. Well, there's nowhere you need to go for it. There's nowhere you need to go in order to raise your own energy. There's nowhere you need to be. There's nothing you need to obtain in order to get there. It doesn't require being a monk in the Himalayas for your whole life. I did 14-day silent meditation, like 10 to 12 hours a day in Thailand, and definitely found a lot of peace while I did that, but I found just as much peace while I've sat out and I've looked around at the things that I'm grateful for. So it's all different roads that lead you to the same place, and that's a connection to God. You know, what is like when you have all those love hormones pump in after a mother, and I am a man, so I fell short at being able to, you know, adequately describe any of that. But I was talking to a woman yesterday out here on Maui that's vacationing right now, 7 days, and she was from Colorado, and she was explaining to me about her 2 children and all the hormones and all this incredible connection to like love in the universe that you feel like when you have your children. And I was like, wow, that's the same thing, obviously on a way more intense biological scale, than that everyone is after in their own way. Everyone is seeking it in their own way, that like ecstatic bliss oneness. We're all wanting it, and it's right here in front of you. It's right here because everything is light photons. This is just a bunch of light photons. This is just a bunch of light photons. So the ego gets in the way, right, though, and then the ego wants to tell all these stories, but you just bring it back, and you just reclaim your awness of life. Like if you just woke up, and right, like if you just woke up and you were 40, you weren't a baby, you weren't just born and you had to go through and get programmed, but you just like came to planet Earth at 40 years old, and it was your first day, and you just woke up, you'd be like, oh my gosh, this thing is incredible. You mean those clouds right there have pink in them, and you have a phone, and I could talk to someone in India with this thing, And oh my gosh, I could come up with any ideas that I want and I could achieve them. I could go to any place I want. You have these planes that go in the sky, and oh my gosh, this is so cool. And like, I don't even have to like carry around cows or other currency devices to trade people for things I want. I can just take a little plastic chip called a credit card or a debit card, and this has money on it. And oh my gosh, and there's mountains, and this is incredible. You would immediately just be so fired up about life. And what I'm inviting you to do is practice having that same type of innocent appreciation. When you do that for anything in life, whether you love video games or you love the sound of the wind, all of it's bringing you back to the same one substance that's created everything. It creates babies, it creates plants, it creates money, and it creates cars. It's all this energy. You can call it God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, consciousness. It doesn't matter, but it's within every cell of your body. You can call it light, heck, because this is all light photons. But it's all here available to you right now. There's nowhere you need to go. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out and go like this. There's nowhere you need to go and there's nowhere you need to be. You're perfect the way you are. Immediately, right? Your energy's already raised. See, that was easy. You know, I need one of those staples. That was easy. You know, the staples buttons, and you press it and it goes, that was easy. I need one of those. Because it's that easy. Don't complicate it. Don't let your mind become a big distraction for it. There is awe, beauty, amazing things everywhere, whether it's in nature, whether it's in cities and buildings, whether you love cars or you love music or you love technology, you love business, you love hiking. It's in everything. It's out there waiting for, whether you love fashion and you love shirts. Hey, if you like fashion, hit me up, man. I need some shirts. I'll wear the same ones in every video. So it's everywhere. It's in senses of humor. It's in everything. And all this awe and appreciation is bringing you back to a oneness with God, because God is this nameless thing. Alan Watts says you can't get wet by the word water. We'll just call it God or light or love or spirit or whatever you want to call it. But it's in everything. So when you capture awe and gratitude for life and life itself and the universe itself, you're really just connecting closer to the universe, which automatically is raising your energy. And then you start bringing more pure, positive, harmonious, successful, prosperous things back to you that match that energy, because your consciousness just got lifted. It was already lifted, but you just tapped into that aspect of yourself. That's why the kingdom of heaven is within, because it's already within you. All the energy you want to get to, the level of consciousness you want to get to, the happiness you want to get to, it's already within you. And it starts just one simple step at a time. One simple step at a time. Here's what I'm grateful for in this moment. Here's something that I can be thankful for. Here's what I'm excited for about tomorrow. God, here's what I'm grateful for the universe. That's it. That's the name of the game. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Comment down below, I love myself. Comment that down below. Comment down, I love myself, if this video spoke to you. Just comment that down below. It's the sign so I know that this video has spoken to you. Comment down below, I love myself. Comment it down right now. Then go like this. This is the easiest way to raise your vibration. It's already raised. Now it's just removing all the clouds to the sun that was already there. And the sun is you. You're a pure soul. This is pure light energy. It's just that sometimes we channel that energy in ways that aren't that conducive, but they don't matter anymore. That's what's exciting. So I'm excited. I'm grateful. I'm excited to hear about all the great things headed your way. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell notification right over there. Right there down below is jakeshypnosis.com. I created a success hypnosis to retrain my subconscious mind to just get rid of all those thoughts, like all the clouds that were blocking the sun. Because if you have 65,000 thoughts in a day, which is what you have in your subconscious mind, and you can program them for success, then it's easy to attract the things that you want in life. And it's free to use. It's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. That's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. So hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, comment down below, I love myself. Comment down below, I love myself. Comment that down below, I love myself. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know if this made sense to you. You are pure energy. Really, you're pure light. So there's nowhere you need to go to raise your own energy. It's just about tapping into that. So have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later.